Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. I have something a little special today because there is a gentleman by the name of Charlie Shrem who put out this tweet, and it confused a lot of people. And Charlie, I know you don't know who I am. I'm just a very small YouTuber. I love the cryptocurrency space. I have a small following on Twitter, but your tweet yesterday really confused a lot of people. And I think that you are maybe, gosh, you're a smart guy. I'm but just positive about that. You're the founder of the Bitcoin Foundation.org site. You're a writer, you're a speaker. You have 156,000 followers on Twitter. With that amount of audience, I think there comes some responsibility. And you put out an article yesterday that said it needs to be said. And I don't know if you just wrote, or if you just read the headline, you thought, yeah, this is what I believe, or if you really read the article, because it is without a doubt and so easily. I can show you, if you just hang in there with me for 10 minutes, I can show you that the article that Xrp wrote is just clearly wrong. I'm going to give you a link to each point that he brings up. And if you don't think that one link I provide is sufficient, I can provide you 50, or I can provide you 100 unique sources to show you that that information is wrong. So I just think that, why? Why? I thought possibly it's a simple situation of tribalism. There is a lot of this, my project is better than yours out there. It's really unfortunate. I don't subscribe to that thinking. Maybe it's that you are just really innocently misinformed. And then I thought, nah, that's just impossible. You're a really smart guy. Or maybe it's because Ripple is helping the banks become efficient and saving them cost, and you just want to see the complete removal of the global banking system. Well, I will tell you that because the centralized company of Ripple has this decentralized digital asset XRP that's used as a bridge currency in the global remittances, it is saving not only the banks, but is saving the most vulnerable people on this planet money. I can provide you proof and evidence on that. So if you take the millions of hard-working people that are working outside their home country, sending money back to their families, that savings has trickled down to those pockets. And in some cases, that savings equals 1 week of feeding their family. And I really feel strongly about this. So please don't tell me it's just a banker's coin, because it is clearly not. And then the fourth reason, I thought, well, okay, so you're a speaker and a writer. Maybe this is just a popular position among your supporters, and you really just want to solidify those supporters because you are selling seats or selling books. And I understand that everybody's got to make a living. But if you're going to do that, please put out some information that is correct. The article that was written by Xrp is just so incorrect, and I want to show you why. Here is his article. He decided to title it Highly Centralized Ripple XRP, a Contagion, Not a Cryptocurrency. So there are basically 8 points here. First is the market cap, which I'll show you is incorrect. We will probably see this corrected soon. Just like many of the exchanges were using the Ripple logo when it was actually the digital asset XRP being sold or traded, this was finally corrected. I think all the exchanges have that figured out now. They are 2 totally separate entities, okay? And it is clear that XRP is not a cryptocurrency. Yeah, really, I think it is clear. It's a digital asset. XRP has a built-in account freeze feature. Oh, come on. I'm going to show you that that's just not the case. Xrp Market itself is highly centralized. Well, this is very possible misinformation, because they have worked very hard to decentralize the XRP market, and it is truly decentralized now. But that might be just you didn't catch up with that. Based on all of this, XRP is clearly a shitcoin, so Zachary writes. Zachary, you're a writer. Come on, you have better vocabulary. Use some creative language here. Each month, Ripple sells up to 1 billion XRP. Guys, that information is out there. We'll take a look at Q3, which was actually a banner quarter, but you can check Q2, Q1 of this year. You can go back to 2017, and I will show you that is just not exactly correct. And also it talks about leading to higher than usual inflation rates. XRP has a burn, so I just don't know. And it talks about here that, let me move myself, that there's no proof that Ripple Labs cannot simply print more XRP. Well, we have a place that we can check that. And Ripple Lab controls the servers. Couldn't be farther from the truth. And XRP is a security. Says who? All right, so let's take it quickly. Hang in there with me, Charlie. Let's take a look first at the XRP market capitalization. So the true capitalization, because of the total XRP that are out there and that were made, is actually 28 billion. So I want you to understand that that market capitalization on the coin market cap is incorrect. XRP is a digital asset native to the XRP ledger. So it's not a cryptocurrency. Okay, it's a digital asset. I guess it's just semantics. Ripple can freeze your coins. Not true. The freeze feature only applies to the issued currencies. Okay? Trust or non-native assets are the ones that Jed McCaleb had, all right? No one can freeze XRP. And even if you look here, even Roger Ver said he's sorry to say that he was fooled by the fake news about XRP addresses being freezable. So thank you, Joel Katz, who of course is David Schwartz, the chief cryptographer of Ripple, for setting the record straight. And I just think that, again, I know that you may not take just this one link. If you need 50 sources to prove that it's not the case, I will provide that. The XRP blockchain is centralized. There are many validators already running. You can configure the validators to trust using a unique node list. And there are the list of transaction validators given to the participant, and they believe that they, cannot conspire to defraud them. So everyone gets to choose who they trust. No one can be forced to trust anyone, and validators can't force others to trust them. There is no central node. And when we take a look at this, and this is back from August, you can see here that with Bitcoin, there are basically just 4 mining groups that control 58% of Bitcoin. In Ethereum, there are basically 3 mining pools that are consisting of 57% of that control. With XRP, Ripple only runs 7% of the validators on the XRP ledger. So it is very, very decentralized. Here is a link to the Validator Registry. Okay, so I just don't understand why that just keeps coming up. In regards to what Ripple sells, here are the Q3 2018 XRP Market Reports. Ripple sold 163 million in this quarter. So the Ripple sales accounted for 0.43% of the global XRP volume. 3 billion XRP were released, yes, because we know that 1 billion is released every month out of that cryptographic escrow. But it then 2.6 billion XRP were returned back to the escrow. So those figures, if you're going to put in there, Zachary, please always check the market reports. And in regards to a security, XRP is entirely separate from Ripple, the company. While Ripple is centralized, like I said, and is a corporation, XRP is out of the control of any one entity. Even if Ripple disappeared tomorrow, XRP would theoretically still exist. So Ripple has never held any initial coin offering. There has never been an ICO to distribute XRP. Instead, the project raised funds from venture capitalists to cover operational costs. ICOs have typically been the red flag to the SEC when it comes to looking at securities. So, with no ICO, Ripple should be in the clear. All right. So, Charlie, that's what I have to say. If I have missed a reason as to why you put that tweet out, I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, I don't know what else to say. But Zachary, your article is very inaccurate. Okay, everybody, take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.